Hi, I'm just off to the Saatchi Gallery in London to see Tutankhamun, having my final drop of coffee, and let's go!
A man dies twice. Once when his soul leaves his body, and a second time after the death of the last person who speaks his name. The Valley of the Kings, burial site of ancient Egyptian pharaohs. It is 1922. In the Valley of the Kings, Howard Carter is on an intense search. He is an Englishman who has worked in Egypt for over 30 years. Hired at 17 for his artistic skill, he soon fell in love with Egypt and its history. He worked on many archaeological digs, and through hard work and determination, became a well-respected Egyptologist. The discovery of a cup inscribed with the name Tutankhamun convinces Carter that the tomb of this obscure king lies somewhere in the valley and may still be untouched by grave robbers or explorers. In 1908, Carter started working for wealthy aristocrat and amateur Egyptologist Lord Carnarvon. When Carnarvon obtained the permit to dig in the valley in 1915, the hunt for Tutankhamun intensified, but the search was fruitless and expensive. In 1922, Carter persuades Carnarvon to fund one final season of digging. This is Carter's last chance. It is 1336 BC. Egypt is at the height of its glory, the most powerful empire on earth. The ancient Egyptians credit their success to the blessings of the gods. It is a culture immersed in magic. Each day the sun god Re voyages across the sky. Each night he travels through a dark and dangerous netherworld. Each sunrise he is reborn to begin his journey, an eternal cycle, and one the king enters after death through the power of magic. At the tender age of 9, Tutankhamun ascends to the throne. He lives a life of unimaginable wealth and luxury, until he dies suddenly at 19. Priests prepare his body for the perilous journey through the afterlife. They provide magical amulets, spells, and weapons, everything that the boy king will need to meet the dark challenges that stand between him and paradise. Now, join Tutankhamun on his journey to the afterlife. See the magnificent objects placed in his tomb to protect him from supernatural forces. Meet the creatures who challenge him, and the gods who keep him safe. The destinies of two men, separated by 3,000 years, converge. Howard Carter becomes the best-known Egyptologist in the world. Tutankhamun becomes immortal. The most famous of all pharaohs, the one whose name will live forever.
That bird is clutching my girl's shirt sign symbols that represent
Tutankhamun's tomb sat a beautiful chalice, a wishing cup, carved from alabaster. The wishing cup bears Tutankhamun's name and a wish for his eternity. May your car live millions of years. May your eyes see wonderful things. But the preparation of his body and his tomb, and all the spells, were not enough to ensure wonderful things for Tutankhamun in the afterlife. The The living had to remember the dead and continue to speak their names. Pharaohs erected temples and statues to keep their names alive. Priests spoke their names in daily rituals. But Tutankhamun's brief reign was marked by political turmoil. After he died, his successors wanted every trace of the boy king erased. Most of his monuments were destroyed. Wherever his name had been carved, it was removed and replaced. The funerary cult to keep his memory alive was demolished. No one performed rituals or spoke his name. Any mention of him was erased from the royal list of the kings of Egypt. Tutankhamun was written out of history, his name forgotten, and so it remained for thousands of years. Throughout the millennia, this wishing cup sat in the dark near the entrance of Tutankhamun's tomb until November 26, 1922, when Carter and Carnarvon broke through the wall.
Can you see anything? Yes, wonderful things.
Under grueling desert conditions, Carter and his team engineered unique houses to remove large artifacts like a major cultural world, able to be for transporting objects. Implementation and presentation remains a model for archaeologists.
It's our time. I've been privileged to see.
And Tutankhamun is still a role. Of all figures in history, Tutankhamun is now one of the most recognized in the world.
3,000 years ago, in history.
Are you recording? Okay, nice.
القلادة قطعة رائعة. Hi, hello.
Hello.
Hi, can I know your name, please?
Cheryl Joyce.
Okay, Cheryl, is it your first time here to this exhibition?
It is, yes.
It is. And tell me, have you managed to have a look, to have a tour?
I have. I've had a lot of seen around everywhere, and I'm experiencing all the history and everything of Tutankhamun. I'm really enjoying it.
Have you known Tutankhamun, the old Egyptians, ancient Egyptians beforehand?
I have looked into it and studied it, yes, and I'm very interested in all the Egyptian history, and I have been there before to kind
You've been to Egypt?
I have, yeah.
Where have you visited in Cairo?
The pyramids at Giza, Cairo Museum, and the bazaars and that. But I'd like to go back and see more, definitely.
Do you know that there's a huge Egyptian museum opening up very soon, and it's going to be the largest in the world?
I have heard about it, and I would love to go and visit it, yeah.
It's going to have all the antiquities and the properties of Tutankhamun. It's going to be a huge exhibition for Tutankhamun and also for other ancient Egyptians.
Where is that based?
Yeah, it's based near the old pyramids in Giza, and it's going to be really an amazing museum, the hugest in the world.
I would really like to go and visit it.
Yeah, we'll wait for you. Just a second, let me just translate. شيرل بتقول ان هي مهتمة من زمان بالحضارة المصرية القديمة، بتقرا عنها ومهتمة بيها. جت مصر قبل كده، راحت اهرامات الجيزة، راحت المتحف المصري ووزارة البصرات اللي موجودة في مصر. فانا بالتالي قلت لها انه يعني في متحف مصري كبير جديد هيفتح ان شاء الله في خلال وقت قريب، وانه ده هيبقى الاكبر على الاطلاق على العالم، هيبقى فيه قاعة مخصوص لتوت عنخ آمون وطبعا غيره من قدماء المصريين. قالت لي ان شاء الله ان هي مهتمه ان هي تروح وتشوفه، وطبعا هي اخذت جوله هنا في المتحف. What are the pieces that you liked more here that attracted you most?
I think all of it. I haven't got a specific favourite. Of course, the gold and everything, it's really lovely. And actually discovering a lot about the Book of the Dead and the writings and the history in that. And the statues as well, especially the ones they just come to life. So I haven't got a specific favourite. I think it's all just, the boats as well, all the intricate detail. Everything's beautiful. So.
Perfect. Thank you very much Cheryl, and I'll let you enjoy the rest of your tour.
Thank you.
Thank you. باي باي. طيب هي شيرل بتقول انه هي سألتها عن
Same place.
Wait, down.
Yeah, Shoreditch. You know where we went to before.
Oh, yeah.
Do you want to invite Sam?
Say hi, Marina.
Look back at this in 20 years' time.
Oh wow! Oh, this is really cute.
What is it? Oh, wait, what is it?
Pop-up card.
Wow.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Cola. I've got my cola here. Put that on display.
Yeah, I'll definitely put it on display. Put it on display at home.
Little pig. Still eating.
That's where we are. Wolf and Lamb vegan restaurant.
Oh no, that was Miranda's Cafe. No, it was Mildred's. That was the back. Yeah, Temple and Satan is out of the way. It's out of the way from King's Cross. That was Camden Town we went to. That was Miranda's Cafe. You're enjoying this, aren't you? You're vlogging. You're a little vlogger.